Hey all, here OS Reviews. You're watching our hands-on review of the eLement Z88 Mini, also known as the Super Scholar. This is a mechanical keyboard that features a retro typewriter-style keycap in this particular version, and it sells for $55. It's not the cheapest keyboard that we've seen, especially as a compact design, but this is probably one of the most beautiful mechanical keyboards I've seen. Just some very simple specs printed on the back. It does come in multiple switch versions. I believe this version is just the typical blue switch, so pretty common. And inside we have the instruction manual. It tells you how to activate the RGB lighting patterns and modes, and we also have a key puller if you want to switch out the keycaps yourself. So as aforementioned, this is one of the most gorgeous looking keyboards, really because of how simple it looks, and all the keys themselves have an outer ring which is made out of chrome, so it's very shiny, almost acts like a mirror, and when the RGB lights are on, it's amplified. It kind of bounces the light around and just makes it even more dazzling in the dark. From the side here we can also see the blue switches, which are very even, as you can see there, and again, the keys themselves obviously have this round shape to them, which is reminiscent of a typewriter, which is just a very cool throwback vibe. And there's also media controls, which doubles as the function keys for things like skip track, change the volume, things like that. And the base of the keyboard is also made out of metal, so it kind of matches the chrome accents, just making it look more premium. And we also have just a very compact overall frame, easy to even take with you if you're traveling. The back here also has the cable, which is micro USB, and it is actually detachable as well. So if you want to switch out the cable, or if the cable breaks, it's very easy to replace it. So on the back, the keyboard is made out of plastic, and we have some rubber feet that can also be popped up if you want to type at an elevated angle, which is more ergonomic. We also have some basic specs, again, the Z88, this is the Super Scholar, and there's also the ability for you to rewire the cable here to come out from either the left or from the right, so there's paths if you want it to have a slightly different setup. Alright, so dimming some of the lights here, we plugged it in, immediately it pops onto life, and again, it's just a very beautiful design, which is accented by these chrome edges, which are simply reflecting the light underneath, just making it just seem much more diffused and colorful, and just a very clean looking layout, I have to say. The Z88 isn't, a new keyboard. We've been seeing the base keyboard here for the past year or two already, but this particular combination in terms of colors and the official keycaps is really what makes it, in my opinion, super attractive. So we can change some of the lighting modes if I just turn off the lights even more. So tapping on the function and up and down will control the brightness. I can make it dimmer, I can also make it brighter. I can also tap on the left and right to change the speed of an animation. So this is the fastest right now. I can also make it slower and pause by tapping all the way to the left so that it freezes on a particular frame. The slight flashing that you're seeing on camera is because of the frame rate of the camera that we're recording with. It's not with the actual LEDs. In person, it is completely stable, so you don't actually see that. So again, a very smooth, beautiful experience. I can again make it a little bit faster. Now I can tap on function and the kind of page down key, which also has a arrow on the side here that circles to change into the next animation. So over here, we can just turn the keyboard completely off. Tapping on it again will turn it onto a singular color, so this is red right now, and I can make it brighter and also dimmer, as you can see here. Tapping on this once more will turn it into this green color. Once more, we'll turn it into specific keys which are used for gaming, such as the arrow keys and ASDW when you are kind of firing and moving your character around. Tapping on this once more, we go into the slowly strobing mode that goes through a rainbow of different colors. Once again, we can change the speed as well as the brightness. Tapping on it once more, we also have a reactive mode so that individual keys will light up as you tap along, as you can see there, and that actually works pretty well. Very colorful, kind of candy looking keys. Once more, and we now have kind of an animated mode where it's just going to flash down between all the colors. This is perhaps good if you're giving a demo. And again, just kind of tilting it at various angles, you can just tell how dazzling and mesmerizing all these keys are as they kind of reflect off a rainbow of different colors. Tapping on function once more goes into a ripple mode, so tapping on a key will send the ripple outwards. Also not the most practical, but a very beautiful mode, again, if you want to have it be in a demo. Very mesmerizing with, again, all these colors which are just spreading across these chrome-edged keys as they kind of bounce along. We'll have a cluster of keys light up for a split moment before they go away, so it's kind of like the trail or memory mode, except instead of just one key, it's again a cluster of different keys that light up. So another pretty interesting mode to play around with. Tapping on it once more goes back into the first setting that we first observed. So again, it does have quite a few animations to play around with. It doesn't have a reactive mode though, so there's no built-in microphone. And just as a very quick sound test of what these blue switches are like, so if you're using it in a quiet environment, it definitely will be quite loud. So it's preferred to use this at home or in the office where you have your own space. But here's a sound test. And overall typing experience is quite good. Despite having these round keys, the physical size is a little bit smaller than using a square key. It actually still is very accurate, and I got a pretty comfortable typing rate, pretty much my usual standard after using it for just about 5 minutes. And overall, the blue switches are very satisfying. They give you a tactile sensation as well as that audible click, which can improve your performance if you are typing really rapidly. You can apply less pressure onto each key because the switches are doing the action for you compared to on a membrane keyboard. So you're able to exert less force and still press down on a button and also have a very nice kind of click. So overall, I would say this is an excellent keyboard, just because it really is gorgeous to look at, and there's a fine attention to detail from the metal construction to the detachable cable in case it ever fries. The only downside would probably be the price. $55 is a little bit expensive for the Z88 because this was one of the more budget-oriented models from eLement, but because of this particular keycap combination, they kind of increased the price a little bit. Just a very simple and modern as well as elegant design, which is, I think, a huge part of why I really like this keyboard so much. So you can check out more details in the links down below, but for now that's been our video. Thanks for watching here at OS Reviews. That's been the eLement Z88, the compact version with the typewriter style keys. Thanks for watching here at OS.